This is Christina, Daleen, Yanaya, Ray, and Luca's slide project for Mafi, where the main question had been, were the entrepreneurs of the Gilded Age captains of industry or just robber barons? The main person who will be analyzing in this is John D. Rockefeller. Please enjoy, and thank you for your patience. John D. Rockefeller, founder of the Standard Oil Company, became one of the world's wealthiest men and a major philanthropist. Born into modest circumstances in upstate New York, he entered the then fledgling oil business in 1863 by investing in a Cleveland, Ohio refinery. In 1870, he established Standard Oil, which by the early 1880s controlled some 90% of the refineries and pipelines. Standard Oil gained a monopoly in the oil industry by buying rival refineries and developing companies for distributing and marketing its products around the globe. In 1882, these various companies were combined into the Standard Oil Trust. Critics accused Rockefeller of engaging in unethical practices, such as predatory pricing and colluding with railroads to eliminate his competitors, in order to gain a monopoly in the industry. By dramatically and unfairly lowering his costs, he slashed prices to the point he could make a profit, while his competitors had to take losses to compete. Sometimes he went even further, engaging in predatory pricing, lowering prices so much that Standard Oil took a small, temporary loss, which he could survive given its pile of cash, while his competitors took a bankrupting loss. In order to exploit economies of scale, Standard Oil did everything from build its own oil barons to employ scientists to figure out new uses for petroleum byproducts. However, during his life, Rockefeller donated more than $500 million to various philanthropic causes and other charitable programs. He was also a key promoter of recycling. He also founded a black women's college named after his wife, Laura. In 1911, after years of litigation, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Standard Oil of New Jersey was in violation of antitrust laws and forced it to dismantle. It was broken up into more than 30 individual companies. Through railroad monopolies and predatory pricing, which put several owners out of business, Rockefeller cemented his role in history. He rarely allowed others to have a chance in the industry, and when he allowed economic movement, it was typically under his watchful eye. Despite his charitable actions, Rockefeller, like most of others of his time, was one of the biggest robber barons. He was often depicted controlling the economy and the government. His interests laid mainly with the good of his companies and how the oil industry benefited under his control. That's all, folks. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. And come back next week for another awesome video.